Today, ulu is no longer eaten as a staple in Hawaii. A recent study showed that 85% of people living here eat ulu less than 3 times a year. For ulu to become a staple again, we have to re-educate our population, and that starts with the kids.
Farm to school happens in many places. It happens in the classroom, where students are learning about nutrition. They're learning about messaging they're exposed to in the supermarket and on TV, and becoming more conscious consumers. They're learning how to read nutrition labels. They're learning how to grow food in their gardens, how to plant seeds, how to tend a garden, how to harvest, and how to safely prepare food to be eaten.
It's really fun to see the students start to take ownership in the garden and bring awareness to the food that they're eating and the things that they can grow on their own. Fun to get their hands dirty, kind of explore different things they don't normally notice.
The Aino Pono program in the Hawaii Department of Education is all about serving good food to our kids. Everything we do, we filter it through a set of goals. One goal being getting to 40% local. We serve 100,000 meals a day. And so looking at the amount of product that we're going to need, it's going to have to come from something like a breadfruit, where you can get hundreds of pounds from a tree.
In addition to fruits and vegetables, there are other parts of the plate that can and will come from Hawaii, including starches.
Breadfruit under the USDA can be thought of in 2 ways. One as a starchy vegetable, but it can also be counted as a whole grain, so replacing things like wheat or brown rice.
So we found that when students have a positive experience in the classroom and are compelled by some aspect of ulu, once they've made that personal connection and built a little relationship with the crop, they're much more receptive to even trying it. And then sometimes trying it is half the battle. So the second half is to make sure that it is delicious in whatever form they eat it.
The success of ulu in our schools is going to hinge on finding items and interpretations of ulu on a plate that students like. As we started to have conversations with them, we found that kids really want home-cooked meals, and good home-cooked meals, and meals that are made from products that their uncle, their auntie, their neighbors are growing and raising.
According to the USDA 2017 Census of Agriculture, 95% of Hawaii's farms are considered small, which is grossing under the $200,000 threshold. In addition to that, about 75% of Hawaii's farms are on 1 to 9 acres of land. In order to access larger markets like state institutions, farmers can hui up through cooperatives and food hubs as a very effective way to aggregate and then provide access for locally grown foods to large populations.
Having a partner like the Hawaii Ulu Producers Co-op helps us to create shelf life for a product that normally we wouldn't have shelf life for. Feeding 100,000 lunches a day can help to build that market statewide to transform what people eat in Hawaii. We see a pretty long partnership with Hawaii Ulu Producers Co-op.
E olo oi!